I could hear my boyfriend Paul laughing through the door. Did he have a visitor? I hoped it wasn't a girl. I rang the doorbell, but when he saw me, his face went blank. He said, hey, I didn't expect you here. Did I disturb you? Oh, no. I'm just hanging out with my cousin. Oh, cool. What are you guys up to? We wanted to go camping for a night. If you want, you can join us. Sure, sounds like a great idea. Well, hiking through the forest was a lot of fun, but after we had set up camp, Paul and his cousin went to gather firewood. After an hour, they still weren't back, so I grew worried that they had gotten lost or been attacked by a bear. It was already dark, and I became so afraid that I started crying. When they finally got back, Paul took me into his arms to calm me down. I was glad to have such a caring boyfriend. But when I woke up the next morning, I saw a hickey on Paul's neck. Had I kissed him last night? I was sure I didn't. So I woke him up and asked, "Why is there a hickey on your neck?" He responded, "Oh, you forgot? You couldn't fall asleep and kept kissing me." I don't remember any of that. I don't believe you, not one word. Well, that's your problem. He went back to sleep, while I kept wondering about it for hours until it finally hit me. I went to his cousin and asked, "Do you have Facebook so I can befriend you?" He got weirdly nervous and said, "No, I don't use social media." Really? What's your last name, by the way? He responded, "Are you a detective now?" It was so suspicious. Why was he refusing to answer my questions? Well, I thought I knew why. So I secretly took a photo of him and showed it to Paul's dad the following day. I asked, "Do you know this guy?" "Nope, I've never seen him." So he's not your nephew. Huh, are you kidding me? I don't have any nephews. When I confronted Paul about it, he finally said, "Okay, you got me. For the last few months, I've been a little confused. Of course I feel attracted to you, but I wasn't sure if I also like boys." That's not an excuse. You betrayed me and you don't even feel guilty about it. How can I ever trust you again? You don't get it. I had to experiment to find out what I like. So, what's your conclusion? Do you like boys more than girls? Not at all. I felt nothing when I kissed him. It was weird. Even though Paul had betrayed me, I couldn't be mad because he had done it with a boy. So we kept dating. However, Paul was part of the drama club at our school. He was constantly surrounded by other guys, and I couldn't help but get jealous seeing them joke with each other. I grew so paranoid that I ended up following him wherever he went, until I finally caught him getting touchy-feely with another boy inside the school library. I walked up to him and said, "Gotcha! Why didn't you tell me that you prefer guys over girls? It's okay if you don't want me. Stop making a big deal out of it. You don't get it. Now you've broken my heart twice. Gosh, you're such a drama queen." Oh, really? Maybe you should be more careful about hurting others. You think I can't hurt you back? Do whatever you want. Okay, I'm gonna tell your parents. You won't. Why not? Because you don't know how hard I have it. Oh, it's always about you and your problems. You never consider how you make me feel. I walked away without actually wanting to tell his parents. But then Paul tapped on my shoulder and threatened me, saying, "Tell my parents and you'll regret it badly." Wow, he was such a fool. No one threatens me. So I went straight to his parents' house. His mom opened the door and I talked to her, saying, "Your son has broken my heart. He has betrayed me with another boy." Her reaction surprised me. She said, "Yeah, I already had a suspicion, but please do me a favor and don't tell his dad." Of course I will. No, please don't. I'm not sure how he would take it. I hope he will take it badly. His mom looked confused. She didn't understand how much I hated her son. In the end, she offered me money to not tell anyone, but I refused, saying, "It's not enough." I left and went home. Maybe I had gone too far, so I just let it go. However, 1 year later, I saw Paul dating a new girl. I wondered if she knew he preferred guys over girls, so I invited her to a cafe after school. I said, "I'm your boyfriend's ex." "Oh no, I guess you want to warn me to not date him?" "How do you know?" "It's the oldest trick in the box. You still love him and can't handle seeing him date a new girl." "What? Are you insane? He's a cheater and I want to warn you so you don't get hurt." Nice try. I know my boyfriend and he's one of the nicest guys ever. So you think you know him? Sure. Well, did you know that he prefers guys over girls? You're crazy. Whatever. I tried to rescue you, but some girls have to learn it the hard way. I didn't hear back from her until 2 months later, when she approached me saying, "You are right. My boyfriend is constantly hanging out with his cousin, and it almost seems like they love each other." I bursted out laughing and said, "Paul told you that it's his cousin?" He told me the same lie, but it's actually his lover, and whenever you aren't around, they have a lot of fun together, if you know what I mean. To my surprise, she started to cry, saying, "He told me we should move together because he wanted a serious relationship. Why would he say that if he's betraying me?" Well, I think he can't admit to himself that he prefers boys. Well, in the end, we decided to take photos of him kissing his cousin. It wasn't too hard. They met up every day after school to disappear into the forest. Once we had the photos, we sent them inside an envelope to his dad. To be honest, I don't know exactly what happened next, but Paul sent me several messages saying, "I know you did this, you monster. You've destroyed my life. I hope you burn in hell."